The World Baseball Classic Pool A is played in San Juan, Puerto Rico at Hiram Bithorn Stadium, one of the most intense and emotional venues in the entire tournament. This is not a natural and neutral site. The crowd is loud, passionate, and deeply connected to the game. Every pitch is reacted to, every big play feels like amplified, and momentum can shift instantly. Pool A features Puerto Rico, Cuba, Canada, Panama, and Colombia, a mix of historic baseball nations and rising international programs. What makes this pool unique is balance. There are no easy matchups, and every team brings experience, pride, and something to prove. In this environment, talent alone is not enough. Teams that survive Pool A are the ones to stay composed in noise, manage pressure well, and understand that in the World Baseball Classic, one inning can change everything. Team Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico has one of the defining teams in World Baseball Classic history since the tournament began. Known for flair, elite defense, and emotional connection to the game, Puerto Rico has reached World Championship rounds multiple times, but continues to chase the title that would cement this era as legendary. Playing in San Juan adds pride, energy, and pressure, and this team understands all three. Team Puerto Rico is dangerous because it blends star talent with composure. This roster has lived through deep WBC runs, understands how quickly momentum can swing, and most importantly, knows how to close out games once they gain control. When Puerto Rico plays with a lead, they slow the game down and force opponents to take risks. Team captain Francisco Lindor from the New York Mets. Born in Caguas, Puerto Rico, Lindor is the emotional and strategic center of this team. With the Mets, he is known for his elite defense, leadership, and clutch hitting, and in the same presence carries into international play. Lindor is dangerous because he impacts every single inning, calming the team when needed and striking quickly when opponents hesitate. Nolan Arenado from the Arizona Diamondbacks. Nolan Arenado significantly reshaped Puerto Rico's identity. Known as one of the greatest defensive third basemen in baseball history, Nolan Arenado brings elite glove work, arm strength, and big game composure. Offensively, his power and consistency deepen the lineup and punish pitching mistakes. George Springer from the Toronto Blue Jays. Springer adds immediate impact. As a former 2017 World Series MVP and World Series champion with the Houston Astros, a proven postseason performer with the Blue Jays, he combines power, patience, and fearlessness at the plate. Springer is dangerous because he can change the tone of the game early. One swing or one long at-bat can shift momentum instantly. José Berríos from the Toronto Blue Jays. Born in Mayacón, Puerto Rico, Berríos thrives on control and efficiency. With the Blue Jays, he's known for attacking hitters early and limiting damage. In short international outings, his ability to avoid big innings keeps Puerto Rico competitive every time he takes the mound. Edwin Díaz from the Los Angeles Dodgers. Díaz brings electricity and certainty. Newly signed from the former champs as a new Dodgers closer, his fastball-slider combination overwhelms hitters, and that dominance only grows with the crowd energy. Once Edwin Díaz enters a game, opponents know their chances are disappearing fast. Urgency turns into mistakes when Edwin Díaz takes the mound. Team Cuba. Cuba is one of the most historic baseball nations in the world. With decades of international success across Olympic and global competitions, Cuban teams have long been defined by discipline, strong fundamentals, and the ability to stay composed in tight, pressured field games. Even as the program has evolved and more players compete professionally aboard, that identity remains deeply rooted. Cuba is dangerous because it stays patient longer than its opponents. They don't rush at the plate, and they don't panic on the mound, and they're comfortable playing in low-scoring games where one mistake can decide everything. When other teams press, Cuba awaits and then strikes. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. from the Arizona Diamondbacks. Born in Sancti Spiritus, Cuba, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. brings calm, confidence, and professional experience to the heart of the lineup. With Arizona, he is known for driving the ball to all fields and delivering in key moments. He has set the D-backs to a tone of never being rushed and never rattled. That composure spreads throughout the dugout when pressure builds. Luis Robert Jr. from the Chicago White Sox. Robert is a physical force in the center field for the White Sox, and in that same athletic dominance carries into international play. His speed pressures defense immediately, his power forces pitchers to be careful, and his arm limits extra bases. One swing or one explosive first step can flip the energy of an entire inning. Yoan Moncada from the Los Angeles Angels. Moncada's role with the Angels highlights his greatest strength, control. He works deep counts, forces pitchers to throw extra pitches, and capitalizes late in at-bats. Over the course of his short tournaments, that patience wears down teams and exposes pitching depth. Andy Ibanez from the Detroit Tigers. Ibanez proves versatility for the Tigers, and that flexibility is crucial for Cuba. He can move across the infield without disrupting rhythm, and consistency puts the ball in play, allowing the lineup to stay balanced even when adjustments are needed in mid-game. Yordan Álvarez from the Houston Astros. Born in Las Tunas, Cuba, Álvarez is the centerpiece of the Astros offense and one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball. His left-handed power forces pitchers to avoid the zone entirely, and when they miss, the damage is immediate. In international play, where one swing can decide a game, Álvarez's consistent threats every time he steps into the plate. Team Canada. Canada's journey in international baseball has been about credibility. Over the years, Team Canada has moved from underdog status to a roster filled with proven major leaguers who understand pressure and professionalism. Canadian teams are known for toughness, quiet confidence, and an ability to stay competitive deep into games. They don't rely on chaos, they rely on execution. Canada is dangerous because of its balance. Their lineup blends power and discipline, while their pitching staff brings experience and calm. In short tournaments like this, the World Baseball Classic, teams that don't beat themselves and can strike with one swing are the team that survive, and Canada fits that mold perfectly. Tyler O'Neill from the Boston Red Sox. Tyler O'Neill was born in Burnaby, British Columbia, and has long represented Canada internationally. A powerful outfielder known for his strength, intensity, and defensive ability, O'Neill brings true Canadian identity and physical presence to the roster. When healthy, he is one of the most dangerous, hard bats in Canada can find in a short tournament like this one. Josh Naylor from the Cleveland Guardians. Naylor brings edge and emotion. Known for his intensity with the Guardians, he feeds off big moments and is not afraid of pressure. His left-handed power plays in any park, and his aggressive style can change momentum quickly when games feel tight. Abraham Toro from the Oakland Athletics. Toro adds versatility and switch hitting balance. He can move across the infield without disrupting rhythm and puts together professional at-bats. In international play, players who adapt quickly to different roles are invaluable. Toro gives Canada that flexibility. Nick Pivetta from the Boston Red Sox. Pivetta brings power, pitching, and edge. With the Red Sox, he's shown the ability to miss bats and shut down rallies in short stints. In the WBC, that swing and miss ability becomes a weapon, especially when the momentum needs to be stopped immediately. James Taillon from the Chicago Cubs. Taillon proves the stability, a veteran starter with postseason experience. He thrives on command and composure rather than pure velocity. In tournament formats, pitchers who stay calm and limit damage often decide advancement. Taillon fits that role perfectly. Team Panama. Panama has a long and respected baseball tradition, known for more fundamentals and toughness than flash. Over the years, Panamanians teams have built their identity on clean defense, smart base running, and pitchers who are not afraid of contact. Panama rarely overwhelms opponents. Instead, they stay close, stay disciplined, and wait for mistakes. Panama is dangerous because it's comfortable playing in tight games. They don't rush when behind, they don't panic late, and they understand how quickly momentum can swing in international baseball. Against teams that expect easy innings, Panama's pressure style often forces errors and rushes decisions. Christian Bethancourt from the Miami Marlins. Born in Panama City, Panama, Bethancourt leads from behind the plate. With the Marlins, he is known for handling pitchers well and controlling the base running. As a captain, his values go beyond offense. He slows the game down, keeps pitchers focused, and brings calm to high-pressure moments. Edmundo Sosa from the Philadelphia Phillies. Sosa brings energy and athleticism. With the Phillies, he's shown the ability to step into big moments defensively and offensively. His speed and instincts put pressure on opposing defenses, especially late in games when mistakes become costly. José Caballero from the Tampa Bay Rays. Caballero is all about pressure. Known with the Rays for speed and versatility, he forces rushed throws and uncomfortable decisions on the bases. In close international games, players like Caballero turn small advantages into runs. Ariel Jurado. In professional leagues, playing internationally, Jurado succeeds with control and composure. Rather than overpower hitters, he relies on location and movement to induce weak contact. In tournament formats, pitchers who avoid big innings are essential, and Jurado gives Panama just that reliability. Alan Cordoba. Cordoba adds speed and defensive range. Playing in professional leagues, often used in late game situations, his ability to cover ground and pressure pitchers on the bases gives Panama flexibility when games are tight. Team Colombia. Colombia's rise in international baseball has been built on belief and togetherness. Once considered outsiders, Colombian teams have steadily earned respect by playing fearless, aggressive baseball and refusing to be intimidated by bigger names. Their identity is rooted in unity. They play as a group, trust each other in big moments, and often outperform expectations on the global stage. Colombia is dangerous because it feels like it plays free, without any weight and any expectation. They attack early, take chances on the bases, and force opponents to match their intensity. In short tournaments like the World Baseball Classic, that fearless style can quickly turn games chaotic, and Colombia thrives in that space. Gio Urshela, from the Oakland Athletics. Born in Cartagena, Colombia, Urshela is the stabilizer. With the A's, he's valued for the elite defense and reliability, and that carries directly into international play. He anchors the infield, erases rallies before they grow, and brings calm leadership when the game speeds up. Jose Quintana, from the New York Mets. Quintana brings experience and composure. A veteran left-hander, he survives by command, squeezing and understanding hitters, rather than overpowering them. In this tournament, like these in the WBC, his ability to limit damage and avoid big innings gives Colombia a chance to stay close against any single lineup. Harold Ramirez from the Tampa Bay Rays. Ramirez plays with non-stop energy. No other race for contact hitting and hustle. He pressures defense by putting all the balls in play and running hard. His approach forces opponents to stay sharp, and mistakes tend to follow. Donovan Solano from the Texas Rangers. Solano provides professionalism at the plate. He works quality at-bats, understands situational hitting, and keeps innings alive. In close international games, hitters like Solano often deliver when a single run matters most. Julio Teran, the MLB veteran free agent. Born in Cartagena, Colombia, Teran brings international experience and poise. Even without overpowering velocity, his understanding of game flows helps Colombia manage momentum, swings, and survive tough matchups. The teams are ready. They're aligned and ready to make history in Pool A of the 2026 World Baseball Classic.